You have 1 minute left before we begin.
Hello.
You may now begin your presentation.
Enactus Neoma Business School Reims.
15 members.
2 actions, 1 mission. To empower autonomy.
What brings us together is the will to use our skills learned in our business school. We are not afraid to commit ourselves to long-term projects since they are meaningful for us.
In our approach, we include our beneficiaries as actors of their own projects, and we challenge ourselves to be up to their expectations.
Okay, girls. I think they have understood our vision. Now, let's illustrate it with our 2 projects, Enactus for Cartiac and Insolite Fashion.
We begin with the oldest, Enactus for Cartiac. In the south countryside of Senegal, in a village called Cartiac, the vegetation is so lush that there is too many fruits, and, above all, mangoes. People are not able to consume or sell it in time, and each year, more than half is unfortunately wasted. This waste is a shame, knowing that the poverty rate is over 44% in this region. There is a real need for better living conditions.
But how did you become aware of this need?
After a trip to Cartiac 2 years ago, Karine Audran, our faculty advisor, put us in touch with G. Collie. This man works in an NGO which develops rural projects next to the village. Together, we didn't consider this waste of fruit as a problem, but rather as an opportunity to create an income-generating activity for a group of women.
Well, could you tell me more about this group of women?
Yeah, of course. There are 46 of them. They have created an economic interest grouping named Kelumkwan, and their main activity is market gardening. We closely work together to stop the waste of fruit and to improve their standards of living.
Can someone explain how the project started?
After research on different ways to treat mangoes, market studies, and of course, interaction with the women, we have chosen this, to set up a mango drying activity. Cheaper, easier, needing simple equipment and training, it did not present too many risks. It will also ensure a steady income to the women of Kelumkwan and make them independent.
But how did you develop this project?
The first year, we worked on the construction of solar dryers with engineers to adapt them to Senegal's climate. We also learned the techniques to dry fruits in order to transfer this knowledge to the women. During a first trip in April 2013, we built 3 solar dryers and trained the women to use them. And last June, 500 kilograms of mangoes were treated and sold on local markets for 40 euros.
Well done. What about this year?
Well, we tried to develop the project further. First, through the initiative of the women, we extended the production to coconuts, tomatoes, and cashew fruits. Then, we implemented an effective fitted packing system, partly financed by Kelum Kwan. We also invited professional entities to join our customer base. And finally, we launched a new project, a waste recovery program with the skins of mangoes. The compost will be used for the market gardening activity.
You said Kelum Kwan contributed to the packing system, but how was this investment made possible?
Actually, we wrote a breakdown of revenue with the president of Kelum Kwan, explaining carefully the share dedicated to the women wages, which represent 60% of the profits, and the share retained for the investments, 40%. The women are paid for the day worked. We tried to create an economic model so that the project can be self-financed. Our objective is really to ensure the continued existence of the activity.
Okay, but how do you respond to the difficulty of working far from Kartiak?
Indeed, it makes the communication much more complicated. But we managed to have steady contact with our intermediary Gcoli by mail and Skypes once every 2 weeks. Moreover, the Enactus team gather each week in order to keep the project going.
Also, this year, 4 members of the team traveled to Kartiak in order to strengthen the project. But let's show you what we did during the trip.
But how did you finance all these initiatives and equipment?
First, we presented our project on a crowdfunding platform, Ulule, where we met a lot of supporters. We also managed to get some subsidies from Neoma Business School and a driving school. We ran several actions in our school to raise all the funds needed. The rest of the project was self-financed by Kelum Kwan.
Okay, good. But how do you see the activity in the future?
We think the activity can be self-financed in 2015. The first results concerning the coconut campaign are very encouraging. 15 kilograms of coconuts were transformed and sold for 130 euros. The women decided to dedicate this amount to the recovery of the premises where they produce the dry fruits. It shows us how motivated and involved the women are. Indeed, they refuse to have an income until the renovation work is not paid back and have asked Enactus not to pay for it.
Good results! But on a human level, what does your impact study reveal?
We gave the women the tools to empower themselves and thus to improve their standards of living. When we discussed with them on what they wanted to do with their future income, we understood better the impact of the project. They want to provide best health and education for their children. Some of them even expect to launch their own business. For instance, to open a cosmetic shop or to create a sewing workshop. Others want to follow training in order to have a steady job. But let them tell you about their dreams.
Cet argent, quand je voulais cet argent, je voulais pour glisser avec ma famille, avec mon mari et mes enfants. Pour le manger, des habits. Et quelques jours, je voulais ouvrir une boutique pour vendre de l'alcool, des rouges. Ouais, je suis très contente. Maintenant, on a beaucoup de travail. Comme on a un jour, comme on a dit que demain, on va aller au travail. Donc on sort tout, on va aller au travail.
La première était de prendre des enfants, les inscrire à l'école, tout ce qu'ils ont besoin pour étudier et qu'ils puissent demain, après la réussite, devenir une personne célèbre. Ça, les ministres. Et la deuxième chose, un projet. Parce qu'après, si je parlais quelque part, là-bas aussi, une formatrice, je fais le cessage de fruits. J'ai trop appris, beaucoup appris. Parce que ça va bien. Il y a la solidarité. Là où il y a la solidarité, le travail va.
Ça va tout seul.
So, we are talking about giving autonomy to women in Africa. But are there other people that need to be empowered closer to us?
Of course, yes. Today in France, 50,000 people are paraplegic or tetraplegic, and 1,500 new ones are detected every year. Knowing this, our team launched our second project, Insolite Fashion, with a new team.
There are a lot of ways to help disabled people. What did you focus on?
Disabled people are often forced to buy traditional clothes, which are not adapted to their everyday life. Those clothes reduce their autonomy because they are hard to put on. Disabled people have to undergo several manipulations by a third person to get dressed.
So what opportunity did you find to respond to this specific need?
Well, in 2013, we met Amédi Kisitou, a disabled entrepreneur who wants to allow disabled people to be more autonomous. His project is to create adapted clothes and to sell them online. Since he didn't have the management skill to implement his project, he asked the Enactus team for help.
Okay, but how can a piece of clothes be adapted to disabled people?
For example, for jeans, you can put flies that are slightly oblique to enable people with reduced mobility to zip them more easily. Moreover, jeans are zipped from top to bottom, which makes it possible to put them on and to take them off more easily. So, on one hand, it makes disabled people more autonomous, and on the other hand, it makes medical care easier for nurses.
But don't such clothes already exist?
There are already specialized brands which propose adapted clothes for the disabled. But those clothes are often unsightly and their price remains relatively high, and thus they are little accessible. Our common objective is really to give access to adapted, aesthetic and affordable clothes.
What is your role in this project?
Let's listen to Amédi. I think he will explain better what we bring to him.
Je m'appelle Amédi Kisitou, j'ai 39 ans. Ça fait 10 ans que je suis en situation de handicap. Enactus m'a accompagné à la réalisation de mon projet, donc le montage de l'étude de marché, le business plan, le plan de financement. Le résultat escompté, c'est la création d'emplois. À ce jour, le rêve que j'avais est en train d'être réalisé. Merci de votre intérêt, merci de soutenir notre projet.
Save me, save me, save me.
Well, good job. But what are the concrete results of your action?
Now, thanks to the financial analysis, we know that we need about 20,000 euros to launch the activity, which means 5 pieces of clothing per day to reach the break-even point. Moreover, we also get the support of the Association of the Paralyzed of France, Reims Handisport, and Alpha Santé. Finally, we improve our prototypes through feedbacks and meetings with disabled people.
And now, what are your future plans?
We have to work on the communication and to consolidate our partnerships. Now that the project is well defined, the next step is to make it known.
To summarize, this innovative project answers a strong social need and also an economic one. It will at the same time create several jobs: an entrepreneur, a full-time needlewoman, a part-time needlewoman, and an administrative employee.
Thus, with our 2 projects, Enactus for Cartiac and Insolite Fashion, we can see that autonomy is a first step towards freedom. Faced to a specific issue, it is possible to think together about realistic and efficient solutions. Our Enactus team gives to people the necessary tools to transform their initiatives into real actions. Our goal is to create a long-lasting environment facilitating the autonomy of the people involved.
Enactus Neoma Business School Reims.
15 members,
2 actions, 1 mission: to empower autonomy.
We will now move into the question and answer period. So judges will have 5 minutes to ask questions. Sorry that if I have to cut somebody off mid-question or for the participants mid-response, but we have 5 minutes. So if any of the judges have a question, we'll pass the microphone around.
Yes, a question from a banker concerning the African project. Did you make at any time some link with a microfinance organization to source the money for the project?
For each project?
For the African project, for the Cartiac project. To use the microfinance organization as a source of money to finance such project.
We didn't do yet because at the moment of the project we have sufficient financial resources and we prefer autonomy, self-funding, for example the platform of crowdfunding and our events. But maybe, yes, in the future when the project will develop, of course we'll need more money and financial help from microcredit can be a solution.
Bonjour. Pour le projet Insolite Fashion, vous avez parlé d'un prix pour les produits classiques qui pouvaient se trouver dans le marché, un prix relativement élevé. Le positionnement d'Insolite Fashion en prix, il est plus performant?
Oui, alors effectivement, donc, comme nous l'avons dit dans le film, nous avons effectué une étude de concurrence avant de lancer notre business plan. Donc aujourd'hui, les marques qui sont en concurrence avec nous se situent dans des ordres de prix d'environ 180 à 200 euros pour un pantalon adapté. Nous, notre positionnement est clair. On veut des vêtements adaptés, esthétiques, mais surtout abordables. C'est pour ça qu'on a travaillé sur la structure des coûts de notre entreprise pour proposer des produits autour de 80 euros pour les pantalons, 65 euros pour les jupes et 80 euros également pour les robes. Là, on vous a montré simplement un prototype. Nous en avons d'autres au magasin, donc si vous voulez, tout à l'heure, on vous montrera.
Pour le mode de séchage, je parle du premier projet, le projet Katia. Pour le mode de séchage, est-ce que vous avez réfléchi à d'autres modalités de séchage sur le plan énergétique?
Nous avions trouvé que le séchage solaire était finalement la réponse la plus adaptée. On avait travaillé avec des ingénieurs qui nous avaient proposé un système de ventilation, mais ça demandait un moteur et ce n'était pas forcément adapté aux moyens qu'on avait sur place. Donc du coup, c'est pour ça qu'on s'est vraiment concentré sur le séchage solaire. Mais on est ouvert à tout type de propositions pour de nouveaux modèles de séchage.
Pour les mangues, vous avez parlé de 40 euros et de 500 kilos. Alors c'est 40 euros par kilo ou 40 euros pour 500 kilos?
C'est 40 euros pour 500 kilos. Ce qu'il faut savoir, c'est que comme ce sont des fruits séchés, on part sur des volumes qui sont très élevés, 500 kilos de mangue fraîche, mais au final, ça donne que 35 kilos de mangue séchée. Et donc du coup, une problématique aussi qu'on avait l'année dernière, c'était que c'était vendu à des particuliers sur les marchés locaux. Aujourd'hui, on est en partenariat avec des hôtels, avec des supérettes, et donc du coup, on vend en plus grande quantité et à des prix plus élevés. C'est pour ça que cette année, pour un tiers de la campagne de Noix de Coco, on a vendu pour beaucoup plus cher que la campagne mangue de l'année précédente.
Donc en kilo fini, c'est à quel prix?
En kilo fini,
oui.
Donc ça dépend.
Sachet.
Donc un sachet de 150 grammes sur le marché de Ziguinchor pour des professionnels, c'est 1250 francs CFA, ce qu'il faut diviser par 655 pour avoir le prix en euros.
Il reste moins d'une minute s'il y a une dernière question. Okay, s'il n'y a plus de questions, I want to thank, is there a last one? Well, we have 20 seconds.
Ok. Est-ce que vous avez développé tout un chemin de certification, par exemple pour aller vers du bio ou des choses comme ça?
On y a réfléchi, on s'est renseigné et actuellement, ce n'est pas à notre portée. Tout d'abord parce que nous avons des volumes qui ne sont pas suffisamment importants. On a mis en place des normes d'hygiène, par exemple, etc. Mais il faut que...
Excuse me, I have to, your time has expired. I have to stop you midstream, but let's all thank, judges, please thank me in welcoming Naomi Business School Capes France.